organizations that would fund such surveys. So for you as a founder, if you cannot find such survey, I would rely on qualitative data, which is to say, what industry am I focusing on? Let's use the farmer space, for example, right? So you're focusing on farmers. Your goal is to find what location do we find most of our farmers, because obviously you have data around that, okay, most of the northeast and northwest. All right, so just like Akin said, you travel down. And your goal is to be able to identify a few hundreds of these farmers that you can talk to understand the real case scenario. Because as a founder, you're not just relying on quantitative data to make your decision. You are heavily reliant on qualitative data to make your decision, because quantitative data is what everybody has access to, that gives us a general picture of the problem. But the qualitative data that you discover will help you, would expose you to the real issues on ground and can reveal to you opportunities for you to solve. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you want to rely more on, even though you can't find quantitative data out there by so many of those platforms, rely on qualitative data. And I said, identify the people within that space that you're going to talk to, which brings us to the other layer of the questions that you're going to ask them. You need to be able to have, one of the things we teach at SD Startup School is, you need to develop a hypothesis. Hypothesis gives you a direction of your research. You don't just go in there and say you want to start talking to farmers. You have to have a hypothesis that gives you a clear sense of, okay, what are the problems I am hoping to sort of discover, right? So at the startup school, we teach you how to develop hypotheses. I cannot sit down and start talking about that, right? So you develop a hypothesis, and that hypothesis gives you access to different research with the farmers. And then for our stage. Okay. All right, so I think we're back. All right, so what I talked about questions, right? When developing the questions, you now take those research questions. Now, within qualitative data, data and research approaches, there are so many things. You can do focus groups, you can do one-on-one, right? You use those questions to sort of get the data now that you need to sort of infer on opportunities. You take notes, you record, you go back to your team, have brainstorming sessions, dive deeper into some of the things that they said. Because if you don't do that, you only get surface stuff. But if you do that, you find those real root causes that can expose you to opportunities and problems you can solve. I hope this helps.
10 seconds. Also, please, pilot. Very, very important. After getting all that data, tell yourself that this is what I want to do pan-Nigeria, no doubt. But let me start with Meitama. Define a range, I will define an area, and then pilot it. You will learn a lot, even the much you didn't learn from your qualitative study, you will learn from your pilot. And then because it's a smaller area, your risks are reduced, and your losses will be reduced if there's any, and then you'll be able to learn.
And the data you collect, will actually even help expose the international organizations to realize that this is a layer they need to sort of run a survey on that can influence other people to make decisions. Okay, so your contribution is important.
Thank you so much. Please let's applaud our panelists. Thank you so much. I would like to have a photo session with the panelists. My name is Timi Obisheson. I work with Wema Bank PLC. I head partnerships. In case you would like to discuss a partnership-related conversation, we can always have that conversation outside of this. Thank you so much. Or if you want Akara, Akara is the problem. Please, let's have a photo session with the. We would like to have the front row. Can you join us? Okay, fine.
Oh, yeah.
Please put your hands together for them. If you've been blessed by this session, if you've been impacted by this session, put your hands together for them. Please put your hands together for them as they leave the stage. We just had like 45 minutes of great knowledge. Don't be, all the information they give you now, if you meet them and they charge you $100 per hour, you will now realize the importance of these sessions. Put your hands together for them, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that amazing session. Thank you, Mr. Timmy, and thank you to all our fantastic speakers. All right, so while we were speaking, we had some special people come in and midst, and I would like us to give a round of applause and to acknowledge Dr. Lekon Tobe, who is the country director of Haifa International. Please give a round of applause for Dr. Lekon. Thank you so much. Also, we have the CEO of BiPower, Mr. Ojima Benjamin Ufaruna. Please give a round of applause for him. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right.
All right, please put your hands together for the CEO of BiPower. It's the reason why you have lights. You can come and harass him in case they don't refund your lights money. He's in front here.
Thank you.
All right, then.
All right. So one thing we understood from this session is that to create an effective solution, we must understand the problem, right? So now we're going to be playing an interesting game. Remember when we started, I said that we should meet 5 people. Who remembers? Who remembers? 5 people and learn something, right? I see you're probably ready. So if you met 5 people and you can confidently tell me 1 or 2 things about each person, please, can I see your hand? You have an amazing award. Okay, awesome.
All right.
Please come out. Thank you.
Please don't be shy. Come
Please
out.
come out
If
as
you know,
well.
just raise up your hand.
There's a
Just raise up
third
your
person
hand.
I saw.
We just want to get
Okay,
the first
one
3
from this
people.
side, one
Okay?
from this side. And let's take
from
the
there,
lady
from
over there. All right,
she's
awesome.
One from here and one from the other side. Is there anybody on the other side? Okay. So, lady, please come forward. Put your hands together for them, please. Put your hands together for them.
Please put your hands together for them. It's not easy to participate and to come
Now,
out, to volunteer, to do something like this. Please keep clapping until she gets to us. Please keep clapping, encourage her. Thank you very much. All right, so I'll just be coming down.
So you can come here too.
Hi, let's start with you. Please introduce yourself, tell us your name, and then you can tell us the name of the 5 people that you met. Can you do that? Oh, okay, awesome.
Hi everyone, my name is Ablaibim Sola Fatima, and I'm a data analyst. So today I met Kenneth, he's a product manager. I met Madeline, I met Umi, Mustafa, and then Wumi, and I got their number. So
wait. Before we...
Exactly.
Sauce, trust me, bro. Please, if you called your name, raise up your hand.
Exactly. Please raise your hands. We don't want audio.
You said
people.
you met Kenny.
Can you just stand? Let's see the 5.
Call the names again. As you call the name, let the person just raise up your hand.
Please, you may show us your ID card.
Anointed. Listen.
Anointed. Who is anointed there? Who is anointed here?
Anointed. There's no anointed.
There's no anointed here. So,
sis,
if you come here, you don't get it, you refund us. You give us money.
Magdalene.
Magdalene, raise up your hand.
Hi, Magdalene. All right, that's a real person.
Mustafa.
Are you sure it's not the name and surname? There can be like 5 Mustafas here.
Umi.
Kumi.
Umi.
Yeah.
Umi. Oh, sorry, that's wrong. Umi, not Kumi.
And Kenneth.
Okay. So you got 1 wrong.
Blessing Kodri.
So how many is that now?
Blessing Kodri. Who is Blessing?
Okay, so that's substitute for the other.
All right. Just
Okay.
before you go, we need to know that you networked. It's different from saying, hi, what's your name? No. You just tell us a brief about a random person out of the 5. Call 1 person that you know about and talk about the person.
Okay. Madeline, she's a product designer and a web dev.
Madeline, is that true?
Magdalene is smiling. Magdalene, is that true? She said no.
Madeline is a data analyst, sorry.
At this point,
Should we have mercy on
you're not
her?
even sure, sir. Yeah, this is what networking is supposed to be. So now you saved Magdalene's number. You would have called her for product design, and she's not.
No. Umi is a product designer. Madeline is a data analyst.
Okay, Madeline, are you a data analyst? All right, I can put your hands together for yourself.
All right, put hands together. Thank you so much.
Just hold on.
Next up. Thank you. What's your name?
Okay, my name is Bernard Tolafia.
Bernard has a book. Is this cheating?
Do you think the book is cheating?
You think so?
So
Audience thinks so.
should he go back?
No, I'll hold the book.
Okay. They said that you should hold the book. So
You should
take it
hold the
from your
book.
head. No. Take the book
All in
from him.
favor of him holding the book, say aye. If you don't want him to hold the book,
Wait. If you want him to answer with his book, raise up
raise your hand.
hand.
Exactly. Okay.
Oh, yeah. If you want him to
Without his
answer
book, raise your
without the
hand.
book, raise up your hand. The names have it. So without the book, I'm the judge.
Exactly.
I'm the
because-
judge, jury, and executioner.
Shala, that's not fair. They
If
said,
you want to challenge me, go to court.
they said he should come with his book. I mean, it's a good thing he came with his tool, so please
All right,
go ahead.
Go.
Okay, my name is Bernard Tolafia. I'm the business lead for EasyCare. EasyCare is a health tech company. So first and foremost, I met Mr. Uka Eje. Mr. Uka Eje is the CEO of Tribe Agri.
No. That's not part. That's not part. It's like me. It's like me mentioning all the speakers here.
Well, I knew him before here.
Exactly. That's not part. That's not part of the networking.
Okay.
Please, this group 2 will ban you guys. We'll see what people are doing.
All right. So I met Mr. Ayo. Mr. Ayo is also a co-founder. Yeah, that's true. So I also met Khadijat. Khadijat works with Crooks Microfinance Bank, right? And I met Glory. Glory works with Crooks Microfinance Bank as well. She even onboarded me on the app when I came in. And also met Gladden. Gladden is an intern with Tribe Agri. He's also a mathematician. So for me, I think that's my 5. Thank you.
All right.
Thank
so
you.
Before we move on, I want you guys to agree. He just
First of all, I even want us to acknowledge the people. I wasn't seeing the hands raised.
Uka. Wait.
Of course, we know
Before
Uka
get
is
there,
here.
He called Uka and Ayo like 2 owners of 2 of the sponsors. I don't think that applies. Do you think he applies? It doesn't apply. So call 2 more people, random from the audience.
Well, if I'm to call 2 more people from the audience, I would say, for me, this I connected with and I networked with.
Together
Fine,
for
thank
him.
you so much. All right, I wanted to acknowledge that the other 3 are actually in the room. So I think this time we're going to be looking. Once he calls your name, just lift your hands to show that you're a real person. All right, let's take it again.
Khadijat, I don't know.
Khadija from Cross Bank. Can you put your hands up?
Finance Bank. I don't know if she's in the hall.
Okay, she's outside.
Okay, she's at the back. Okay. And then I met Gladden. Gladden is intern
see
with.
Gladden is there.
He's there. And I met Glory. Yeah, Glory works with Crooks Microfinance Bank as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't see Glory. Where's Glory? Glory. There's no Glory in the house. Okay, thank you. Don't worry, let's just move to this side. All right. Please give him a round of applause. Thank you. So as we've said, introduce yourself, tell us the names and the one thing that the person you know does.
Hi, my name is Miracle.
Please put your hands together for him now.
I am into virtual assistants and UI UX. I met a couple of people. First, I met Mr. Ololade.
Ololade, please raise up your hand. Mr. Ololade, raise up your hand.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes, he's also into tech. He's into designing, graphic designing to be specific.
Mr. Ololade, confirm. That's true.
Yes, I met Legend Testimony. He's a creative designer. We exchange ideas. We share. Yeah.
Creative designer. Are you correct?
Creative designer. Okay, awesome. 2.
All right. Then I met Grace. Grace is an undergraduate. She makes hair. And then I met Joy.
Where's Joy?
Yes, Joy. She makes nails. And then I met Daniel.
Sorry. Joy, is that true? Okay, you looked a little. Grace, that's true, right? Okay, awesome.
And Daniel.
Yeah, I met Daniel. Daniel just left his seat not quite long. He's a data analyst. You should know.
So how would I know that Daniel was here in the first place?
Thank you. I think...
Who met Daniel again? You.
Okay, so you validate
for him. Thank you.
Thank you. I think he did a really great job. But I noticed that he only networked in this area. He didn't go beyond this jurisdiction. But you did very well, at least so far. Thank you. All right.
All right, put your hands together
Please,
for our
let's
last 2
have you.
people.
Please give her a round of applause. Encourage her, please. Thank you. Oh yeah, tell us your name.
My name is Beatrice Quadri, and I met with Blessing. She's into cybersecurity. I met with David.
Blessing Cyber Security. Okay, look at her at the back.
Okay, I met David. He's into video editing.
David, video editing.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I met with Joshua. He's a software programmer.
Joshua, that is a software programmer. Joshua, that is a
Joshua's
software
at the back.
programmer.
See Joshua.
Okay.
Joshua, is that true? Okay.
Okay. I met with Fatima too.
Okay.
I met her here, then I met
What does Fatima do, please?
data analysis.
Is that
Don't
true?
look at her. Okay, thanks.
Then I met with Aisha just now.
Oh, the three of you met each other and the three of you came out. Also.
No.
All
I
right.
have to do something about
You
it.
met her just now, so
Did
she
you-
just whispered
did
to
she-
you what she does. So
Did she
how are you
mention
going
her
to take
names
this
too?
one?
Did she mention her names, her friends' names? Okay. You cannot mention any of their names. Though.
Yeah, so I mean, they were here gisting for a long time.
So 5 of you would have
she
come
could
out
have
and
added her
mentioned
right
5
now.
of your names.
All right, thank you so much. Please, let's welcome the very last person,
Put your hands
last
together
but
for
not
her,
the
please.
least. Please give her a round of applause. A round of applause, please.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Aisha Nasser. I met Ummi. She's UI.
Correct. Okay.
I met Mohammed. He's
Mohammed.
product design.
Mohammed, can I see your face? Is that true? Product design. Okay.
I met Boye. He's a full stack developer.
Boye, full stack developer.
Is that true? Okay.
I met Fatima. She's into virtual assistants.
Fatima, is that true? Yes. Don't say yes to have mercy on them. Oh. All right.
And then Ummi. She student.
Where's Umi?
Umi.
Umi, that's an IT student. Okay. All right
Okay.
then.
So now it's going to be, I think she's the only one that actually got everything. So, right, I think we're going to need your help to judge, right?
So we just need to pick 3 winners.
Exactly. So let us vote. And please vote fairly. We need 3 winners. So I think we're just going to have 2 people eliminated. That's how we're going to go about it, right? So,
So the way we'll do it is they'll face this place so that we don't want them to be angry with you people. So please face the audience. Just face
and
me.
please, cameraman, help us.
All right, please
Yeah,
come and
this is-
face me. And so once I point to the person, if you want the person to stay, you just raise up your hands. If you want the person to go, you just keep your hands down, right? Do we all agree? So if you want the person to stay, that means if she's part of the winners, you raise up your hands. If you don't want the person to stay, that means she's not part of the winners or he's not part of the winners, you just keep your hands down. All right. So we're starting with her. All right.
All right, him.
Okay, we're starting with him. Nice.
Okay.
And then we go on to the third
Him.
person. All right. And then the
Okay.
4th person. And then the 5th person.
It's what I'm feeling a bit confusing.
Wait, let's do the 4th and 5th person again. The 4th person. Okay. And the 5th person. It's still confusing.
It's too confusing.
All right, you know what? Let's just remove the first person. So they voted you out. So please put your hands together for him. Put your hands together for him. All right, so both of you please come here.
Yes.
You are the last tie. You have
So
a
I
tie.
think
Yes, so we're going to
we're
have
going to have the loudest voices, right? So all in favor of her. Unfortunately, she's actually going to hear. They're both going to hear. Say aye. All in favor of her, say aye.
It's still a tie.
So what do we do?
What do we do? Do we tell them to dance for us or something?
What do we do? Should they share?
Or should they share the prize?
Should they share the prize? Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Do you even know the prize? Like, you know what to do? What if the prize is power bank? How would they share it?
She will
Would they
chat
cut it
today.
into
She will
two?
chat tomorrow. Where do you live?
All right. And courtesy of CEO of Tribe Greek, the winners are going home with a bag of rice each.
So the good thing is the gift can be shared.
So
So
the
we'll
gift can
have
be shared. You
half
can
a
share
bag
the-
for you, half a bag for you.
I did not
Merry
specify the
Christmas.
KG. I did not specify the KG. Don't come and drag me. I just told you a bag of rice. There are 5, 10 kg, 150 kg. But
Alright.
you guys have a bag of rice. Please put your hands together for them. So after the program for your gift, you just meet either of us,
Yep.
and then we'll be able to sort you out. Thank you very much. Please put your
Alright,
hands together
thank
for
you
them.
very much. Put your hands
Thank you for the
together for
audience
them.
if you audience that voted for them, you can opt of the rice. Put your hands
Maybe
together
one
for
cup
them.
each.
Put your hands together for them. Also, please, everyone at the back at the showcase side, endeavor to please be quiet. I know as much as we're working there, we still have the main program here. So please, let's be quiet at the back. Also, do not forget to register for crossed personnel. Remember, just like they won some gifts, we have amazing gifts for people that register on Cross today. Again, 20 people are going home with 20,000 naira just for registering, opening an account. And also, the person that funds the highest is going to get 200,000 naira. So please, let's just keep working on that. We'll call it at the end of the event, and we all get the money. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Shola. All right, now we're going to be going to our fireside chat. But first, I must apologize. One of the panelists on this chat, Orolua Boboye, who's the CEO of Jobberman, was meant to be here with us today, but we're so sorry with Nigerian factor, his flight got cancelled. But we're still going to go on, and I'm going to invite the moderator for this panel session, Mary Onyagebo Oyegocho. She's the hub manager of Benue Agro Innovation Hub, UNDP. Mary is a dynamic project manager known for her exceptional ability to foster among teams for heightened activity. Her dedication to driving social and economic impact aligns with her passion for positive change and contribution to reflect a commitment to various impactful roles. She is currently the hub manager for the UNDP Benue Agro Innovation Hub, where she is spearheading the enhancement of the agricultural ecosystem in Nigeria's Middle Belt. Amongst many other recognitions, she is an alumnus of the prestigious International Visitors Department of State. This fire chat is titled Beyond Silicon Valley, What Makes Nigeria's Tech Ecosystem Unique. All right, please, let's make a round of applause. I know she's already here, but let's clap again for Mary Onyagebo Oyegocho. Thank you very much. And let's enjoy this session.
Thank you very much. Good to be here. It's my pleasure to introduce to you Ayodeji Arikewe, co-founder, CTO, Thrive Agri.
Put your hands together for Ayo. Put your hands together for him. Please don't stop clapping.
Ayodeji Arikewe is the co-founder and CTO of Thrive Agri, and revolutionizing agriculture in Africa by empowering smallholder farmers with. He is also the co-founder and partner of Velocity Digital and mentor startups through Global for Startups, Ventures VC4A. Guiding tech companies on product innovation and growth, Ayodeji serves on the advisory board of Ukanyo Farmer Development, a South African nonprofit focused on unlocking financing for marginalized farmers. He also leads market access subcommittees at the Nigerian Economic Summit Group. An alumnus of accelerators such as Y Combinator, 5 Launchpad, and the World Food Program include the Visa Everywhere Initiative Global Honorary and top 10 finalists in the Jack Ma African Entrepreneurial Prize. Recognized for his impact, Ayodeji has his own startup, one Startup Europe in Africa and pitch at the Palace, underscoring his leadership in driving innovation in tech and agribusiness. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today. First, I would like to say that as the session is going on, if you have any questions, please keep them. We'll have a question and answer session at the end. We'll be comparing our tech ecosystem. Tunde had said we should not call it tech ecosystem, we should call it solutions. Our solutions ecosystem. We'll be talking about our solutions ecosystem, comparing it with the likes of Silicon Valley, and trying to see what our challenges are and what are the opportunities that we have compared to what they have. So our first question will be, what are the defining characteristics of Nigeria's tech ecosystem that make it stand out?
I think we definitely have like real needs, right? That's the way I would say it. When you look at the Nigerian tech ecosystem, I mean, for instance, there are lots of agri-tech startups, insurance startups. In Silicon Valley, you can build $1 billion company from helping people walk their dog, as an example, because like that's their own challenge, right? So I think what we're seeing in Africa is like you have need for like real solutions, right? People need to eat, people need to move, so you need to figure out like transportation. You need to figure out things like how do people get educated. We have millions of children out of school, right? So how do you fix that from an education perspective? So I think it's still that where we are as an economy, and just how real and feasible the challenges are. So I would say that's what's unique about African ecosystem. But I also think we have the privilege of some level of ignorance, right? As an example, we don't assume this is the way things should work. So, and just speaking to a bit of like the revolutions we've seen, right? So in the US, as an example, money transfer takes about 4 hours, and if you do it past 3 p.m., it takes 24 hours. In Nigeria, you can transfer $1 billion in 1 second. And because we don't have the privilege of that ancient infrastructure that has existed like for years and decades ahead, right? When you look at things like cryptocurrency as an example, in the US, when people talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, it's all about like investing, trying to play around it. But in Nigeria, people use cryptocurrency for actual money movement. So even transform Naira from Nigeria to Kenya, the fastest way to do it is convert to USDT, and then somebody in Kenya converts USDT to Kenyan shillings. So I think like that privilege of ignorance or not having to go through that existing infrastructure helps us to leapfrog some innovations that have existed before us. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So my next question to you will be, if Nigeria's tech industry were a person, what personality traits would you define it with?
I mean, I would say also, definitely, right? In Silicon Valley, it's possible to raise $10 million with just a deck, right? As an example, I mean, we have people that, I mean, my chief here from Biopower, he will tell you in YC, some of the people that actually come to pitch have, like, they literally just develop the product, no revenue, nothing. And you raise like $10 million on just a deck. But like in Africa, to raise $1 million, man, you would have, you have to prove, you have to have significant traction, right? So that's something that's real. And just embracing that, you have to build a startup for the profitability of it, right? So as an example, you might go to, like VCs might tell you, oh, raise $10 million, spend it fast, so you raise Series B of $100 million. When the reality, like, there is no Series B coming for you in Africa. There's no Series C, right? There's probably like very few companies will get it. So I think like African startups have to build for profitability. We have to build for the reality of our economy, right? I mean, what's the size of our middle class? How much can people afford to spend, right? So if you're building a product that you have, I mean, because you raised $100,000, you went to go and hire 10 developers in Silicon Valley that you're paying $20,000. You run out of money very fast, right? So I think it's just one, embracing the reality of the economy. How do you price your products? How do you ensure you're profitable from day one is like super important.
Okay, thank you. I'm sure we have a lot of startups here. Now we are talking about the economy. And I know a lot of startups here are going through a lot. We are all going through a lot. And because we are going through a lot, we do a lot of improvising. So the next question would be, how has the culture of improvising shaped the approach to technology innovation and its resilience in challenging conditions? So,
I mean, I think like in this particular one, I would say it's kind of important to just, on one end, like be able to take hard decisions as a founder. So I know everywhere else you feel like, oh, we have to grow like 10x or 20x, right? And our economy is shrinking, not growing, right? So if someone is telling you that, oh, you need to grow, don't be afraid if you have to, as an example, like have to partner with some part of the team, if you have to reduce your cost, if you have to move to a smaller office, like whatever it is, it's the reality of your economy, right? So I think on one end, like improvising with the reality of your economies, but also improvising with other realities, right? Like as an example, I don't think Africa is one of those places where you can build one product, right? So potentially you need to have multiple solutions. You need to sell multiple things to the users, right? Based on like their needs, their perspectives, what they're interested in. I think also just even being open to, as an example, not necessarily thinking about technology from a software perspective is something that is the reality of Africa, right? So if I want to sell chairs to people, maybe the first thing is not to build a web, we'll see. And then as people come in and buy the product, you then say, oh, there's this app that tells you how to make your chair nicer or how to turn it into a massage feature enabler for like the real needs of the people. So I think just being open to what the reality of the market is and what